Again, David, thank you for joining my channel, Rafael Mawili channel, for an interview. And then also, because you have done a great job for me in my property, in my 3-bedroom right here, and 3 bath. And I think that it is fair also to invite you to my channel so that you can, talk to the public and then possibly offer also your service to them once they contact you. And this is what it's about. Back to Africa movement. It's about give and take. It's not about taking and taking and taking. It's a give and take. So I promise you that at the end of your work, which is actually tomorrow, you're going to be coming to the channel so that I will introduce you to the public. So thank you very much for doing this great job for me. I'm a P.O.P. I really, really appreciate it. And please, what is your name? Can you introduce yourself?
Please, my name is David Vignon.
Okay. Yeah. And the public wanted to know, for how long have you been doing this P.O.P. job?
4 years now.
4 years?
Yeah.
Okay. How were you introduced to the P.O.P. professions?
I completed, that was 2018, and my mom was the one who saw it and said, okay, it's a nice job, so do I like it? And I told her, it's nice, so okay, I like to do it. So in our conversation, I also realized that you speak the Togo language. So are you Ghanaian or are you from Togo? Yeah, actually, my dad is from Togo, my mom is from Ghana. Okay, yeah. All right. So have you lived in Togo before? No, once I went there once a year. That was one. Okay, you just go and come. Yeah. Okay, so the P.O.P. profession, did you learn it here in Ghana or you learn it in Togo? I learned it here in Ghana. You learned it here in Ghana. Because there's many people from Togo here in Ghana, they are in the P.O.P. profession. That's the reason why I'm asking this question. One of the things I really, really appreciate you doing is that when we discuss about everything, the pre-work, and we talk about it when I was here in March, we planned everything, and as soon as I landed on Saturday, I read this on Sunday and Monday, you just came back here with your team. And this is the 3rd week that you are staying in this place to get the job done. I really appreciate your professionalism. So, and then your skill also that I also really appreciated is that I give you my own design, because there are few designs here in Ghana. Even though they are nice, I wanted to craft my own design. And this design that I did, I'll be showing it in the image, and it looks like a pyramid. Instead of having a drop down, I'll show it to you in a picture, I'll explain to you, we clarify, and you were able to just craft it out, design it out so that it can look like a pyramid. So how did you do that? Okay, I does that because as you show me the design, I have to look into it and make sure, I'll give you what you want. Most of the time, I also have to give you what you want. You also give me what I want. Okay. So I have to make sure what you give me, I have to give you the same thing. Okay. And when you give me your design, I'll make sure I'll do the same thing. Most of the time, when you don't actually know inside, I can do my own design, and I'll make sure you like the design. Okay. But you did quite well. You did quite well. And then when we met, I told you that sometimes I just don't like to go with what everybody is doing. So, and then also we discussed about the clearance or the height of this ceiling. So if we do anything drop down, it's going to look like the place is kind of like, the room is smaller when it comes to the clearance or when it comes to the height. So we are able to design it. It looks like a pyramid style. And then I'm so impressed also. My wife also was very, very much impressed with it. So, so have you been working only here in Accra area, or do you work in other locations? Other locations. So far, all the regions in Ghana, there's 15 regions I know. I've worked there so far. Okay. Yeah. So what if somebody asks you to come to like Cape Coast, Takoradi, Kufuor, Kumasi? Will you be able to make, will you be able to go there? Yeah, and do their P.O.P.? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, David, I told you that it was referred to me because it did, I have, my wife and I, we have our own residence also 5 minutes away from here. So he worked for one of the buildings over there. So when we were referred to him, we talked about it, and then now we become a network. And I always say on my channel that your network is your net worth. and also your net worth is also your network. So David is ready. I recommend him 1,000%. I recommend him 1,000% to the diaspora. If you are looking for someone genuine to do this job for you, David is the one that you should contact. And then what they do is that I want to prep you mentally, psychologically, so that you know. What they do is that if they come to your location, they prefer to stay. They prefer sleep over there. What we call in the United States living in. So I can practically say this is the third week that they've been living over here with the team. And then accommodation should be made available, like them having taking a bath or taking a shower, the basic need, water, and then also where they can also ease themselves. This is basic human need. And then if those things are not available, you should make them available maybe with your neighbor. One of the ways that these are some of the things that they usually discuss before they come and live in. So it has been 3 weeks they've been living here. And then we had a pre-contract also where we talk about things, making sure that this place is safe, and then the lighting. So now, David, we want to talk about the pricing. So if somebody wants like a 1-bedroom, the P.O.P, will it depend on the style, or will it's just like a one price?
Sometimes it depends on the price, and sometimes too it's one price. Yeah.
Okay. So you have a fixed price for everything. Yes. But first you have to go and do the estimate. You have to go and see the place and do the estimate.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So when it comes to P.O.P, what kind of material, different material that you need?
When it comes to P.O.P,
yeah,
you buy P.O.P cement.
Cement.
Yeah. Then fiber.
You buy fiber. Yeah. How does it look like?
It look like sponge. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. This is the fiber.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the cement, do you have any bag around? It will look like this, right? Is this?
That's the P.O.P.
Yeah, that's the P.O.P cement bag.
Yeah.
Okay, it look like this. And what else?
King soap.
What soap?
King soap.
King soap.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then bandy wire.
Bandy wire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you buy 3 inches nail, 4 inches nail.
Okay. The nails.
Yeah. The
okay.
nails. Then you buy a marine board, which is the plywood.
The plywood.
Yeah.
The marine board.
Yeah. The marine board. And then 2x2, and then board, normal board.
Okay.
So that we use for the scarf. Yeah.
Okay. Because you have to be able to stand on something to reach the height of the ceiling. So you need all those kind of things. So those plywood and then the wood that you use. So after you finish, what is the purpose of that?
When you finish, it's up to you the house now whether you sell it again or you use it for something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll show you my plywood. I have some, some quite leftover. And then I'm gonna think what I can do with it. And then sometimes, if you are building together at the same time, while the masons are also doing the concrete, sometimes you can be kind of like managing it in such a way that after they use it for the concrete, they also can use it for their table where they can stand on it and work on the ceiling. So thank you very much for the clarification. So David. And one of the things also that we talk about, just to clarify, make it explicit to the diaspora, is that the P.O.P has 2 phases, right?
Yeah, you have to.
It has 2 phases. Yes. It's the handiwork and the painting. So when you talk about P.O.P, one of the lessons that I learned in this one, eye-opener that I have, through my doing the experiment and experience of the P.O.P is that there's 2 phases for the P.O.P. It's the skill, the design. So even the cement, it look whitish. It is not really white. So afterward, the materials that he named, these are for the P.O.P. So at the end of the design and everything, now you need a phase 2, which is painting. Painting. So what kind of paint that you use for the P.O.P, because it has to look really white?
Yeah. You use home chow. Normally it's home chow, but you have type of paint, but it's not as for P.O.P. You want correct job is home chow. Okay. You have to use home chow paint. So
practically when we talk about P.O.P, we are talking about 2 phases: the skill, and then the construction of the P.O.P, and then the painting. It means that in your team, You have also painters.
Yeah, the painting is, you have 2 types. When the POP is done, you have to apply. We call it skimming or Andre. So after we finish with the POP, after we finish with the POP, you have to apply the skimming first, so that the POP will look smooth, white as you want it. After later, you can decide to paint it white, any color of your choice, whether blue, any color of your choice. So that will be the finishing of everything, so that you can move into your house.
All right. Thank you very much. And then the last part of the the interview, the short interview, is that if someone wants to contact you, one of my viewers saying that, wow, he has been watching my channel, I'm trustworthy, he can contact you. So what is the number that they can contact you?
They can contact me on 0544 192711.
Can you say it again?
0544 192711.
Okay. Thank you, David. Yes, wonderful people of the diaspora and the diaspora. I highly recommend, working with David. And then, the pricing and everything. What I did is that, I was on the ground. I was able to explain to him this kind of design that I wanted. And then, I am on the site on a daily basis. Sometimes they can tell you that, okay, the estimate of the cement and the paint and everything, but while they are doing the job, they might need more. And then sometimes, it might be less, like a 2-pack package less, or 2 kind of like gallons or bottle less, whatever. But that's why, I always recommend that the diaspora must be on the ground, especially for the finishing. I'll be coming on the side, visiting them, checking on them if they are doing well. And then few things, that I wanted to be in place, I was able to clarify it. We talk about it, we explain it, and it was done at the end. I am really, really satisfied. So thank you, David. And as I say, that my viewer will be contacting you, treat them well, okay? And give them good pricing, because your pricing I think that is very fair. Thank you very much. Say something to my viewer for the last word.
Okay, thank you very much. Anyone who watched this short interview, I'm also happy that at least I did a good job, and my boss recommended me that anyone who will call, I'll make sure I'll give you a good job. I'll do it perfectly as you want. Any form of design you want, the only thing is just show it to me to be done. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And maybe this is off, kind of topics. Are you single?
Yes, of course, I'm single.
Or are you married?
No, I'm not married.
So David said that he's still available. If you are there in the UK, if you are there in Germany, if you are there in France, if you are there in the United States, you are there in Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, or the Bahamas, you are watching this video, and you are looking for a gentleman, here in Ghana. David is an entrepreneur. At a young age, he has his own P.O.P company, work with a various network, his brothers, and then his partners here. They have painters in the team, whoever, and the schemers to put a job together. So thank you. Ciao, ciao. I'll see you next time. Bye.